So the other day I was sitting down and talking with a friend of mine who I'm helping develop their social media strategy. Now, mind you, this person is 20, 30 years experience in their industry and is what I would consider extremely successful in their business life and in their career and in their personal life. And what's interesting is as we discussed their online digital presence, we were trying to identify what it is that they wanted to be known for. And this is the cornerstone for everybody online. You really want to define your audience, and then you want to define what you want that audience to think of you, because that's going to dictate the content you create online. But what was really, really interesting was he said to me, "What do I know that would be of any value?" And that really made me pause. Because here's a guy with years of experience in his industry, years of experience doing things that push the envelope within that industry, that have driven revenues through the roof. I mean, we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars from this individual and their actions. And they're saying, what do I know of value? And it just made me think. We all say this to ourselves. Every time we get ready to create a blog post, every time we think about putting ourselves out there online in video or blogging, or just even comments when you're commenting on someone else's work. And it's really, really important to remember that all of us have value. All of us know something that's unique. We have our own perspective. We've had our own unique experiences that no one else can duplicate. And we don't have to look outside of ourselves to find that thing that's valuable. That thing that's valuable is us. And trust me when I say that if you're willing and interested in putting yourself out there, what you say will turn into something amazing. And all you have to be willing to do is to just put yourself out there. And it starts with just asking yourselves simple questions. And I like to take the approach of don't try to focus on finding what's hot or what's trending, what's new, and don't start looking elsewhere for that. Look inside and say, what am I really excited about? What gets me really, really revved up? If you've focused on a certain career for years, what is it about that career that's kept you going? And focus there. You know, when you go into the office and sit down, what's the thing that gets you super excited that you're willing to just spend all your time doing it? Especially if it's something you're willing to do where you're not even going to get paid. That's where the gold is. That's where you can do something that nobody else can, where you're significant. Don't try to go out and replicate what others do. And I'll give you an example. I struggled with this same thing. I'm an engineer originally, turned sales and marketing, and I struggled. I struggled for a long time trying to be something else. I tried to be what everyone else was doing and what they wanted to know, and I tried to learn it and repackage it, and I was really good at that. But then I realized that really where my strength lies is helping other people draw out their passion and take that passion and form it into something. And that's what really gets me excited. It's helping and empowering people to create their own business online or offline. But ultimately, it's about taking the aspects of my life that I enjoy the most. And I found that actually sitting down and having conversations with people about what they want to do with themselves in their lives was what really brought me joy, and then giving them insights on how they could turn that into something with the technology background that I had and the web background that I had. That's where it all came together for me. So linking those two together naturally drives me. So I challenge you to actually think about that. What is the one thing that you love most about your job or your personal life? Pick one of the two. It could be a hobby that you do, or it could be your job, but I want you to really focus in on what is the thing about that that gets you really excited and keeps you coming back, even when it's hard, even when you're having a bad day? What is it about that? Is it helping others? Is it the organization of it? Is it just getting stuff done and that checklist that drives you? You know, there could be any number of things that drive you about it. Is it the creativity? And just start there and write that down, and write down 10 or so things that you've done that actually are the things that you enjoy. That's even a starting point, is write down 10 things you've done in the last month that you really enjoyed in your job. And then look at those and say, what is it about those? What are the attributes that really tie those together? And let's focus on that. And then down the road, we're going to get you to a point where you can decide how you can turn those things and that essential element into something more, a business online or a business physically, that will help support you and sustain you. So go ahead, start there, and I'm really excited to see what you come up with. And leave a comment below so that I can see what it is that you're working on, and then drive my passion to be able to try to offer up some suggestions. If you have any problems, feel free to leave those as well, because I'd love to help you come up with ideas on how you can overcome them. Thanks so much. Talk to you later.